A few months ago, a Sudbury author released her new book, Making Wellness a Priority Toolkit. This is a companion to her first book, and to tell us more, let's bring in Lisa Lounsbury. Welcome.
Thank you. Great to be here.
Tell us about this book, but before we get there, you're a resilience and well-being expert. What does that mean?
It means I'm educating and empowering people to make wellness a priority, and through that you're building resilience. And in today's world, we need resilience to get through everyday life and all the stressors physically and emotionally. So just empowering people to make this a priority.
How is the toolkit different than your first book?
When I published the first book, it's a guide to empowering you, and we use that word a lot, to make wellness a priority. And I wanted to create a toolkit so people can actually navigate through the stories, through the lessons, through the strategies, put pen to paper and start creating their own journal so that they can keep track, go back to it, and really use it so that it works for them year after year.
You hear quite often people will read, self-help books, well-being books. Do you find that people take the advice but don't practice what they're taught?
That happens often, and that's why I wanted to create some kind of accountability for them. So no one else is watching them, and if you get empowered enough and you really want to do something with those strategies, this little toolkit is really helpful.
So where do you start? Let's say you've read your toolkit and you said, I'm going to make a change in my life today. What do you recommend to people?
The book takes you through strategies to make it common sense, to make it easy, because a lot of people think being healthy has to be complicated. I don't want that to be the message or the lesson. And it starts with simple, easy steps. It starts with finding out, why is this important to you? When you make it a priority and you link it to why, how do I want to look in 10 years, or how do I want to age? Then that comes with the strategies of taking one good step after another.
I'm just wondering, before we conducted this interview, I told you about how I practice self-help. So do you find you can start by maybe sleeping a little bit more, changing your habits so you're not so focused on technology, which many of us still are?
For sure. Starting small, taking one step at a time, figuring out where am I going to start? Am I going to start with sleeping more? Fantastic, because that's going to link you to another good habit, which could be exercising, because now I have energy, I'm not tired anymore. And then that just stacks a different habit, and then maybe you'll start drinking water, maybe you'll start eating healthier, and then all of these habits start to stack one on another. Before you know it, you have a really healthy lifestyle.
Lisa, thanks so much for coming in, and continued success.
Thank you.
Lisa Lounsbury was our guest, and to see more of our authors and our Northern Book Club, head to our website, CTVNewsNorthernOntario.ca.